You're now listening to the Z-Listers podcast with Brady, Neil, and AJP.
Like you had to listen to it. If you didn't listen to it, you weren't catching it later. You know what I mean?
But in what sense would it be better?
Kind of like a be there type of, you have to be there type of deal.
Yes.
Like a, don't, stop.
What is it, like a month and a half later, I'm still scratching my crotch?
It's been way more than that. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's gotten better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes your crotch itches.
Welcome to the Z-Listers podcast. My name is AJP. Next to me is Brady Neil.
What's up, dog?
Different red hat today, but
It's
merch
pink.
from an ice cream place.
It's pink. You need to go to the optometrist.
It's a red hat.
It's pink.
That's not pink. It's how. Let's agree on salmon.
I got to take off my headphones to look at the hat.
Why'd you say that like you still can't hear me?
Well, for our audio listeners, they got to know that we are not in agreement on salmon.
Okay.
It's pink.
Okay.
Anyway,
Leave a comment. Is the hat salmon or is the hat pink? Please, because I'm right. I win.
Hashtag Salmongate. No,
Imagine
basically,
that goes viral. It's like trending on Twitter. Sorry.
yeah, it would be like the black and blue dress thing
Yes.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yanny.
Laurel. Basically, what basically what Colombia comes down to is.
Oh, we're still on. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know where we were.
I'm just gonna say it real briefly, but I'm just thinking if I'm gonna be by myself in Colombia, what am I gonna do at nighttime? Except shut my eyes, because I've never
You have to
been
sleep like this.
yeah, because
I had for the listener. I had one eye open.
yeah. I don't know. It's just I've never been a big drinker. Damn sure haven't been much of a like go out to bars guy, unless it's like with friends and I'm like deluding myself into thinking that I'm gonna get laid. But that's not applicable now because I'm in a committed relationship, and I don't know if I can say this on. Yeah, I'll say it. Whatever. Nobody listens.
That's such a great like motto to have, just to be
Nobody
free.
listens.
Nobody
Who
listens
cares?
to this. As we're sitting in court for something we said on this podcast, sir, I thought nobody listened. Sir, if you look at the, I'm just calling the judge, sir. Sir, judge, sir, if you looked at the numbers when I said it, no one was listening. And it's like they use our TV, and it's up next to the stenographer, and they're just replaying the shit.
No, I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, like. If I go to Colombia by myself, like I'm not gonna want to go out to the bars by myself. Not to mention the fact that could be kind of dangerous, but it's also like, why would I? That's not gonna be fun for me, and I'm not single, so I'm not. I told her this. I was like, I'm not single, so it's not like I'm trying to hook up with people. And she was like, do you want to just like break up for a week? And I was like, oh, God bless you. You're so sweet. Yes, that's what I want to do.
Was she joking?
No, she was joking.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, that's basically what it comes down to. I mean, I was thinking what if I just get up early in the morning, which I'm already accustomed to. So that way I'm going to bed kind of early anyway. It's like I'm not missing out on anything. But I don't know. I think at this point, I've just kind of lost.
Are you going to
the
book
passion.
something for that time?
Oh, yeah. So I started talking to my coworkers, saying basically, I think I'm scrapping Colombia. But what my girlfriend said, she was like, really my main fear with Colombia was just the, safety of it. I would be inclined to go somewhere with you because I had invited her to Colombia. She was like, I would probably go somewhere with you if it's, in the U.S., if you want to do something domestic.
It's a passport issue or a safety issue?
Safety.
Okay.
She's just, yeah. Anyway, so so my coworkers were helping me brainstorm some places, and I'm thinking there's two places that I'm kind of interested in. One thing is New Orleans.
Okay.
It's just really what it comes down to is I've just heard there's good food there.
Okay.
That's all I give a shit about.
Okay.
And blah, blah, blah. Oh, there's history too. The graveyards are cool. Don't care.
They're above ground.
The graveyards?
Mm-hmm.
isn't that? Oh, you mean like they're buried? Like
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Because the water table.
Oh, very smart. I didn't know you were a geologist. Water table. Anyway, so I was thinking about maybe New Orleans. I mean, then again, like there's like the nightlife thing. My girl and I can like go out together at night and like have a good time, I guess. But I don't think either.
Sorry.
Looking up a clip from Tony Hawk.
Yeah. Keep talking.
Okay. Anyway, so New Orleans might be an option. I floated that to her. We still have to like kind of talk about the details, but
If you go to New Orleans,
okay.
I'm going to take pictures of everything, right?
Okay.
And I'm going to send you screenshots from the game, and I want you to match them up for me.
Okay.
Right.
For those listening, this is
Tony Hawk Underground 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and I want you to go find all this stuff for me.
Okay, gotcha.
Dude, when I went to I don't know, I think I talked
Do I have
about
to perform those tricks that
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
doing?
yeah.
Okay.
Dude, they like rebuke the devil. They like send him back into. Wait, you missed it. Hang on. Yeah, like look, they like shoot him out there. He's like on a little tricycle and shit. Well, dude, when I went to Tampa, to the skate park at Tampa,
Yeah.
dude, it was like crazy. I think I talked about it on the podcast, but it was crazy how much. I mean, usually like games like when they're based on places, you know, they'll take liberties and stuff, and it does with the Tampa level. Like it puts like famous Tampa landmarks like around, but. You know, not actually how it's laid out in Tampa.
Yeah.
But the skate park was like identical, dude. It was like, like that was like a bucket list. I know that's stupid. But that was like a bucket list thing for me. I was
cool.
like, I got to skate and it was. I went on a Tuesday and I went right when they opened, so I had like the whole place to myself. It was so cool.
That's
dude.
awesome.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome. So yeah, go
You
there
love
and then,
skating.
huh?
You love skating.
I'm not good at it, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
no.
shred.
Yeah,
I shred.
Fucking grind.
New Orleans would be cool.
Yeah.
What's that famous bakery?
Are you thinking Café Du Monde?
There you go.
Okay, I didn't know they were a bakery. I thought they were like a restaurant, but
Looks like a bakery.
But I think they're
Cafe.
known. I think they're known for.
You said cafe. I'm a moron. I'm on autopilot. Go on.
I think they're known for, and this might be true of New Orleans in general, but I think they're known for their beignets.
That's the shit with the powdered sugar?
Yeah, which honestly, like that alone is why I want to go to New Orleans. I'm gonna eat them for every meal.
Best restaurants in New Orleans. Yeah, that's it.
And then like the other thing I was thinking about doing with my vacation time is, have you ever heard of the California Zephyr train?
No.
Okay, Amtrak has this train called the California Zephyr, and it starts in.
I'm surprised I don't know about it.
It starts in, yeah, I am too. It starts in Chicago and it goes all the way to San Francisco. And
I knew it, but I didn't know the name. Go on.
Okay, it's supposed to be really beautiful, really scenic. Like the train itself is like very nice. Like the accommodations are nice.
Goes through Denver too, right?
Yeah, it stops in like a couple cities along the way, obviously. And I thought that would be cool. And like I've always wanted to kind of travel around the U.S. and like see it, because it is weird. Like the U.S. is so massive. Like we don't even really fathom how big it is, and we see like such a microscopic percentage of it. I mean, obviously, you've been places within the U.S. You're a fucking world traveler, but like even you probably have not seen more than.
I would do this. I always wanted to go. I want to do Route 66. That starts in Chicago, but that goes like south, and then it goes across and through like Texas, Oklahoma, I think, New Mexico, Arizona, and it ends at the Santa Monica Pier.
Okay.
And what I wanted to do was take like 2 weeks. Because how long is the train? Like 4 days? 3 days?
I know it says like 52 hours.
Okay.
But I would assume that's just like train time. That doesn't count like the stops in between. So I don't know.
That might be the whole trip.
You think so?
It might be, yeah. Let's see. But I want to do Route 66 drive and then either drive or fly, probably fly from LA to San Francisco. San Francisco for a couple of days, then take the train back to Chicago, then fly Chicago back. That would be a trip I'd like to do.
Nice.
It says Chicago, Omaha, Denver, Salt Lake City, and then San Francisco. 51 hours, 20 minutes. I would do that.
Maybe while we're in Salt Lake City, I can convince my wife to get into Mormonism.
We looked this up, dude. You got to go to Mexico if you want the full perks.
Of what?
Mormonism.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember we looked this up?
So you can't be like a hardcore Mormon in Mormon land?
No, you could be a hardcore Mormon, but the things you want out of Mormonism.
That's fucking lame.
Mormonism?
You can't do anything in this country anymore.
I know, dude. Chicago. No, this would be really cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool, and it's not like
Denver.
I remember looking at it. I don't think it's like crazy expensive.
You're so funny and cute.
What?
You're like, I don't want to put this out there, and you just give the two things that you might do.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay.
And have I already given the dates too?
Yeah.
Yeah, people know how to find me. I don't know. I think that could be really fun and cool, and
Keep going. Sorry.
And really, if I'm being honest, like I was fantasizing about. I'm not gonna say it on the podcast. Anyway.
Oh, you're the greatest, dude. Nobody's better than you.
Thanks,
just put all
man.
your
Back
shit out
at
there.
you.
225.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
I don't think that's bad at all. And what's that for? Like, what class of car is that for? Because I know
Coach.
there's like different cars.
This says rooms starting at 1851.
Oh shit. Maybe that's if you want to just stay on the train the whole time.
No,
Right.
no. This is if you want a room. This is just a seat.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're doing right now.
Oh, damn.
I took the train.
Sitting in seats.
I took the train from I think Richmond, Virginia, the auto train to Orlando, Florida. You put your car on the train. It was really cool. You get like a room, like a Harry Potter type room, but smaller.
Yeah.
And then there's like a bunk bed up top, and then the two seats. They have two seats like facing each other, and then that goes down to a bed. I did that with my grandparents. We went to Disney. They hated it, but I was a little kid. I thought it was... My grandma's like a little claustrophobic, so she wasn't fucking with it.
Yeah.
But I loved it, dude. It was like on the train. They had like the dining car and stuff. But that was...
Did they bring around frogs?
Yeah,
Chocolate
the
frogs
chocolate
that
frogs.
move?
Yeah. But when the Dementors came on, I was shitting myself. Dude, that ride at Universal is sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all screens and stuff. But when they close the door, like the door's a screen,
Yeah.
and then the window's a screen. But they play it. They know what they're doing at these theme parks, bro.
If Florida weren't already a shithole, but like now specifically they're losing their fucking minds and just like turning like just going nuts with it.
Yeah, but where are you gonna go?
In Florida?
Like sure, Florida's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But like what would you do? Like you can go down there and avoid all the
Yeah, that's true.
craziness.
I would want to go. You know, we had talked about as an alternative to Columbia, like going to Universal or something. But that's
Go to Key West.
That's money. Key West. Remind me about Key West off the podcast because
Oh boy, love that.
somebody I know said something like kind of funny about it.
Okay.
But I can't.
Inappropriate.
I'm sorry. This will be behind the
No,
Stitcher premium paywall.
You know what? This
paywall.
is so great you said
Okay.
this because I wanted to bring this up and you just got
Okay.
us into it really good. So this is a comment on the last episode. Our main man here, Jordan Rogers, says the boys coming through once again with the hilarious material just by being bros. 11:50, you will see a man lose his shit trying to ask a simple question. Good work, fellas. Bro, this guy gets it, man. This is what it's about. Also, shout out to Matt too. He said this was a nice. This was a nice chill one. Great morning drive. Listen, keep it up. Like that's exactly what this is. Like if you listen to this, like you're right here. You're the camera. Like you can't reply, but like God damn it, like you get it. Like this is what this is supposed to be. Like we're just chilling, right?
Yeah.
Like it's we say this all the time, but like everything doesn't have to be everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't start ESPN to show the fucking movie reviews. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this is fun. This is chill. We do this because like we would do this off air,
Yeah.
right? And some people are like, "Oh, you should do more segments. You should do more of this." I got some more comments here from Matt on the one where we did the historical figure fight club.
Yeah.
And he put some people on there, which I don't want to read now because we'll add it to the list and I'll show
Okay.
his comment.
Okay.
And that's going to be like a whole segment. I'm going to have like a bumper for it and everything. Like, it's going to be nice. But like, you know, and we do actually have 2 questions, but I wanted to be more organized. So we'll do that in the next one.
2 questions.
In the email.
Oh, okay.
Right,
More
so, yeah.
people wrote in.
And, you know, I wasn't home today. And then we'll tell why I was late for this, too, which was
Okay.
really fucking funny. But that's what this is, man. You know, sometimes we'll have the segments. Sometimes we'll just be chilling. I know it's 10:37.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I don't mean to like. I looked
know,
at my phone. I don't want to.
I know. You want to
just
go.
seeing
I
if I
started.
have messages.
I started so late. I know.
I'm having a good time.
I'm loving
Let's
it, dude.
focus on that.
We're having such a good time, dude. And it's just a hang. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're just gonna put.
My shoes are off. Yes! Shoes off, bros.
Dude, the
Let's
shoes
put
off
5.
episode.
Put
The
5.
shoes off podcast, man. That's what this is. Oh, I feel like your toes on me. Dude, that's what this is, man.
That's awesome.
We're just having fun. We're chilling. Everybody's having a great time. You know?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Not that anybody was like saying like, oh, this sucks, they're boring.
Yeah.
But like I love that like people get it. Like
Yeah.
we if like when they can clone stuff, like we're gonna break into that facility and clone Jordan Rogers just so we could have like 1,000 of them because he gets it, man.
And start an
You know?
army.
Yeah,
A
like-
revolution led by Jordan.
Like he gets it. Like that's just what this is supposed to be. And like I just love it, dude. Like you know, I logged in to the Apple Podcast Connect thing for the first time, bro. Our retention's like 80%. I think that's really good.
Yeah.
For like an hour-long episode.
Yeah.
It's really good, dude. And just it's so much fun.
Yeah.
And you know, yeah, it does. Like I get here, I'm like, oh, I got to set it all up. But then once we're going, it's just like, I love it so much.
And I really want to start getting filthy fucking rich.
Yeah.
So like,
but I love that you also said you do it forever for nothing.
oh yeah.
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 It would just be a perk,
Yeah.
you know. But
It would be nice to be able to buy a mansion in fucking
I don't
Salt
even-
Lake City.
I don't even need a marriage. I want just a modest.
Yeah.
You know, there was a kid we went to school with. I'll tell you who after, but we were all talking about. It was like a group of us, and we were all talking about our dream cars or whatever. And then he said a Nissan Sentra, and we're like, dude, why would you want? And he's like, it's a nice entry level sedan, and like my answer was probably like a fucking Lamborghini because I
Yeah.
was like 16.
Yeah.
And we're like, why are you being like realistic right now?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Like shoot higher.
Yeah, I'll bleep it. It was, but yeah, that was really funny.
It's a nice, sensible entry level sedan.
Yeah, he's not wrong. It is,
Yeah.
but you know,
But why wouldn't you go like, Honda
for the
Civic or Toyota
yeah,
Corolla?
like Nissan.
Like go with the two most reliable. That's so funny. What is your right now today? What's your dream car if you had to pick
Oh
one?
man, I used to love the Kia Stingers.
Kia Stinger.
That used to be my shit. I'll pull that up.
Are those
The Kia-
expensive?
Oh, they're like the one I want, like 52.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm very picky with shit. Like there's like very little thing. The way you used to be like on dating apps
Yeah.
is how I am with cars. Like the smallest thing, and I'm just like, fuck this. I hate it.
What's the hype around Kia Stingers? Because I hear people talk about them.
Who's talking about Kia Stingers?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I made that up.
Yeah, you definitely did. Oh, I spelled it wrong.
I saw a Reddit comment and I pretended it was a statistic.
Yeah, earlier we were talking before this podcast started, and you said, I saw a statistic, and then you stopped and corrected yourself, and you said, actually, it was a Reddit comment. And if you didn't do that, I would have thought it was a statistic and probably would have fucking went out on my own and like repeated it because you saw someone write something on Reddit.
But the funny thing is, it was like in like opposition to something that you had said.
Sure.
That was true, which you have no basis to
Yeah,
really
but
say.
I didn't say it was a statistic.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so from the front, these are like gorgeous cars,
Mm-hmm.
right? But when you get, there's something, there's so little. So all cars have to have a reflector on the side.
Sure.
I don't know what the minimum size is, but that's like really big. But a lot of cars too, like if you go look at your car, your taillights go on the side, so
Yeah.
your reflector's in the taillight.
Yeah.
So it's not like noticeable. It's not
Right.
sticking out. With the Kia Stinger, the lights are like straight on the back, so if you look at the side profile of the car, you can't see the taillights.
Yeah.
So they put this like long ass fucking reflector on the side.
Yeah.
And it just looks so ugly to me.
Yeah.
Oh, this is also a European car. But yeah, see, like I hate that.
It's so funny, like different strokes for different folks. I don't even notice it.
Really?
Yeah, and I think I will say that bitch got a nice profile.
It is a really nice
nice-looking
car.
car.
And it's like it doesn't have a trunk, it's like a hatchback.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
it's nice. But then there's also too like the K5,
Uh-huh.
which replaced the Optima. Kia's low key like coming up. But this is like another
Kia
really
K5.
nice car. Right? So if I show you this here, I don't know why I must have like a VPN or some shit because this
I will
it's
just
also
say,
so
by the way, we've probably talked about this before. I do not like the new logo.
Really?
It just
People are
looks stupid, and it doesn't look like you kind of. I feel like you kind of have to squint for it to say Kia.
Really?
You know?
I don't know.
It looks to me. It looks like it says like K and then a backwards N.
Yeah, there is like a thing. It said people like 30,000 people a month Google KN car. I don't know if that's true. It's some number like that. I saw a Reddit comment.
Can you click on this guy right here?
Yeah, sure.
I want to see like the history of their logos.
Yeah, they also have different logos in Korea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually, it's really funny. Here we go. Oh, they're comparing it to 9 Inch Nails, which is funny. But yeah, in Korea, it's this. It's like the K in the circle. But what's also funny is on the Stinger in Korea, it's an E for excellence, which is very strange. But you can actually buy that, like those Korean badges. If you look now, you'll probably see a lot of Kias will have, like people buy the Korean badge.
Can you scroll up just a tiny bit?
Yeah.
I kind of fuck with that 1986 logo right there. Like it
doesn't look like a car company, but it's not bad.
And then the
That's
1964 is very minimalist, but it's
I wonder if they're with Mitsubishi. Is Mitsubishi Korean?
I have
or Japanese?
No idea,
I think might be Japanese. Terrible podcasting here. Yeah, it is Japanese.
We should
that looks like the.
Let's buy the rights to the Jeopardy theme song.
Okay.
Or specifically the final Jeopardy music.
Okay.
Can't be much, right? Couple mil.
Probably.
And we'll just play it on the podcast when there's dead air.
Okay. Oh, back to this though. The K5.
Sure.
I hate this. The way just so much going on here.
Okay.
Like, let me open it up. Bigger.
We're looking at the ass of the car for
yeah,
those.
The Kia K5. I don't know why I opened it up and it gave me something else. That drives me insane. I wanted to open the picture. So it has this chrome trim coming around the back window, but then it like splits and it goes under the back windshield.
Yeah.
But the roof is black and it splits up like the body color on this picture. It's gray.
Yeah.
And it's just so it's like gray chrome, gray black. And then the back windshield has like a black trim. There's just too much happening here.
Yeah.
I really hate that.
Yeah.
But like this would be such a beautiful car if it didn't have all that.
Well, you could probably. I mean, we're talking about dream cars. We're talking about us being millionaires. You could pip this bitch out.
Oh yeah, and I actually think about that. Like send it to a body shop and be like, get rid of that shit. But what else? There's another one too.
I just burped.
Honda.
I get gross burps sometimes.
Yeah.
This is welcome back to the Talking About Our Bodies podcast.
The new Sonata, is it the new Sonata? Yeah, this drives me insane. And again, I know it's so stupid. I'm so picky.
You're a good boy.
Thanks. Why can't I get like a good picture of it? Oh, here we go. So, that's not what I wanted at all. Okay, here. Okay, so this right here, this is a really nice looking car too, but it has this chrome trim around the windows, which is fine. But then the chrome trim line comes around and down the hood. And what's kind of cool is it fades into the headlight. So this is
I kind of like that.
This is the headlight up to right here, and then it goes like into chrome.
Yeah.
So it is nice, but when it's off, I don't know. It's just like everything else is like so nice. I just I hate that.
Can I see some more pics? Because
this?
I think I'm getting ready to disagree with you.
Of this car?
I do not think that's a good looking car.
You don't think this is a good looking?
No.
It's like it kind of looks like a Mazda 3.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of cars now have the same sort of shape. Kind of like shoes. A lot of shoes have like the same silhouette.
Right.
But I guess it looks cool, but then when it goes to the chrome, I don't like it. It's not my thing.
No.
Look at the boot.
Yeah, it's got a capacious boot.
I like the new Toyota Supra.
Uh-huh.
That's my shit. That's probably what I would get. Any car, Toyota Supra?
I'm like as a kid, my car growing up, so many words, as a kid growing up, as a youth, I'm just going to say 10 synonyms for the same thing. I don't know if I had like a Hot Wheels car of the Enzo Ferrari. It's actually the Ferrari Enzo, but I to this day call it the Enzo Ferrari.
That's because it was his name.
Right. I would always say that's my dream car.
Really?
And I don't know why. I think it's
I
like,
cannot see you in a Ferrari.
well, that's upsetting, and we need to change that. Like, I need to become the person that could be in a Ferrari. I think it's one of those things where you just kind of like you pick a thing that's your favorite, and you just always like you never change it. You're just like,
Sure.
I've decided, just in the interest of having an opinion, this is my thing now.
Okay.
And so, but I do fuck with Ferraris in general. I just think they're, obviously I'm not breaking any new ground here. I think they're beautiful. I think Hummers are disgusting looking. I see you're pulling up Hummers.
If money,
fucking monstrosities.
if my money is no option,
yeah,
this is what I'm pulling up in here. An
Yeah.
H2 on 28s.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Basically, I want my garage to look like Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix. All right? That's every car in my garage I want. I want it to look like I just left Los Santos Customs. Like,
Yeah.
every car that I have. And I know that's a different game, but
Right.
you know what I mean.
I don't know why this is always like in my fantasies, but I always think about like being super rich, having a gorgeous car, and it's got bulletproof windows.
Dude.
I don't know why.
Yeah. There's a company in Texas that does it.
Because I'm going to have haters, I guess.
Yeah.
People looking for an easy lick, a come up, trying to snatch my chains that I'm going to start wearing
You know what?
when I get rich.
I saw somebody talking. I forget if I heard this on a podcast or whatever, but you really don't see limos anymore. When's the last time you saw a limo?
Literally, like yesterday, I
Really?
saw like a Hummer limo or
Really?
something like an SUV
Sure.
limo, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, not that often.
Oh, but didn't you say that? I don't know. I could probably say this. Who cares? Your girlfriend's sister went to prom.
Yeah.
Is that why you saw the limo?
No, I just saw it
Just-
randomly
really?
on the highway. It could have been like for somebody
okay.
else's prom, but
Yeah.
I think it was like
I haven't
just down the
seen.
road.
I haven't seen limos. Like sure, you might pass a place that is like a limo place.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen a limo on the road. But also too, I'm on the road during the day.
Yeah.
Limos are like a nighttime.
Yeah.
You know what
well,
I
I
mean?
think I saw mine during the day too.
Really?
It's just funny to me. You're like, oh, you never see limos anymore, like as opposed to the past where you'd see them every day, or what?
Well, I mean, not every day, but I feel like limos were more of a thing. Who's taking a limo now? They're not sending limos for people. They're sending them a Uber Black, like a Cadillac
Right.
Escalade or
Right.
a Lincoln Navigator. I think a Lincoln Navigator would be some shit.
Cam.
You weren't even close.
Didn't even look.
I want a 2005 Lincoln Navigator.
Why,
Dude, I'm telling you, just Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix, dude. That's what I
Wait.
want.
Is that what Ice Cube drove in Are We There Yet?
It might be. Yeah,
Because I know
yeah.
he had a Lincoln, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Yeah,
God,
yeah.
dude, it's so funny. The movies you remember from a kid are just the movies that you watched over and over again.
Yeah.
And for me, one of those movies that I'd have on my little portable DVD player was Are We There Yet with Ice Cube.
Yes.
Dude, that movie went so hard.
Yes. Dude, this is me. This is how I'm pulling up to every podcast. I also love the style. Also, too, I feel like if you ask anybody what their dream car is,
Yeah.
minus the outliers, the Lamborghini Countach is from the 80s.
Uh-huh.
Everybody loves that car.
Sure.
We would both say if we kept talking about this for hours, we would get to that. But it's not from when we were young.
Sure.
I feel like it's always from when what age you were either about to get a car or wanted a car as a kid or realized you like cars.
Mhm.
Because this style is just so sick to me.
Yeah.
All the 2005 shit.
Yeah.
I just that whole aesthetic 2002 to 2008.
Mhm.
I love that shit, dude.
It's always really funny to me to see how tastes change and just
definitely.
to look at a car like that and go oh, that's what was considered
Yeah, dude.
lavish back
Yeah,
then.
and you know what's crazy now too is my grandpa said this one time about stadiums, right? I think when they were knocking down Shea to build City, but he was where the Mets play, and
Yeah.
he was how different, it's going to be modern and different, but
Yeah.
it's really just seats in a field.
Yeah.
How much different can it be? What they could just put a jumbotron in the outfield, whatever. But
Right.
then you go to City Field or the new Yankee Stadium or whatever, and you're what? They don't have like food courts. It's like restaurants.
Yeah.
Like these places. It's not just like a stall where you're getting like a hot dog or some shit.
Right. They got fucking
Like
sushi,
Yeah,
sushi
exactly.
burritos.
Yeah. Like I think there might be a Peter Luger's in the Barclays Center.
Really?
I think so.
That's crazy.
Or like what's like another one of those places?
Ruth's
What's that?
Chris?
No, yeah, sort of. But like, what's the Italian? There's like an Italian place.
Carmine's?
Yeah, there might be like one.
Okay.
Anyway, you get the idea. I don't know. Somebody can look it up. I don't give a shit. But the
Fuck you if you watch us.
that's basically what I just said, dude. Daniel's dad, he got me this hat. He went to the first season of the first game of the season last year was the Rams and the Bills, and he went to the game and it was sold out. He had to buy a standing room ticket.
Oh,
that's
wow.
how crazy. But he was telling me like the food is not like there's not like a Nathan's, because they just got a brand new stadium, LA.
Yeah.
So have you seen it? Dude, holy shit! It's like I've never been there, but and
I'm sure you've looked at the blueprints.
dude.
Like you're
have
so
no
obsessed
idea.
with this.
I know
shit.
so much. I was actually we were talking about hockey at work, and because the Devils are in. Are they in the? They're going to Stanley Cup, or they're like deep in the playoffs. I don't know.
I know they were neck and neck with the Rangers, right? The series was tied.
Yeah, I don't. Did they win? I don't know. Let's look that up. I feel like I should. They're local team.
It's so funny.
Round 1, game 6, series tied 3-3.
Oh wow!
This was today.
When's the next? Oh, okay.
The next game is Monday.
Okay. Wow.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
I just want to interrupt you for a second.
Sure.
So back to you admiring stadiums and
Sure.
like you knowing like so many details. My girl and I the other day we watched this movie Galaxy Quest. Have you ever seen it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, spoiler alert for like a fucking 30-year-old movie, but there's a scene where it's kind of hard to explain without like saying what all the movie's about. But basically, like this kid is a big fan of this show, but then like the ship from the show is real. Again, like it's hard. This doesn't make sense if you haven't seen the movie, but basically they're in crisis. Like the ship's gonna explode or whatever, and they have to like call this kid back on Earth because he's such a fan of the show and be like, oh, like walk us through the schematics of this ship.
Because he knows it so well.
Yeah. And I just imagine like one of these stadiums having like something's wrong with the stadium structurally, and you're like, they have to go to you, and you're like, you came to the right place,
dude. That's so funny you say that. I want to have a consulting business.
Yeah.
But just where like I fix stuff.
Yeah.
Like a general consultant for like everything.
Okay.
Because there's so much shit that I see and I'm just like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Like you should have asked me first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is definitely one of them. So the reason we were talking about hockey or something at work, and I mentioned that Arizona, they're getting like a new arena, and right now they're playing the Sun Devils. The college got a new arena. Mm-hmm. And it holds like 4,000 people. So like the NHL fans are like, what? It's like, why are you playing at a college or whatever? But then they're saying like, there's not a bad seat in the place because it's so small. Like every seat is basically close to the ice. And I said, I think it's the Sun Devils arena. And this guy I was talking to, there was 3 of us. And this one guy was like, no, I think it's the practice facility for the Coyotes.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I'm pretty sure. And then the other guy was like, do not argue with him about this. Like he knows like, he said something funny. He was like, he knows like the construction company that like poured the foundation. But dude, this SoFi, oh my God, dude, this gets me hard, dude. Look at this.
That is a very nice
The
stadium.
scoreboard, dude, this is like a new thing because Atlanta has a scoreboard like this. I think Atlanta was the first one, I think, to have a scoreboard like this. They probably don't even call these things scoreboards. They're fucking crazy. And Vegas, the new Vegas stadium has one like this.
So I can't tell from this picture. Can you read the inside of this thing too?
Yeah.
Because like
so if you're sitting over here at like midfield, if you look up, you would see the inside.
Right.
And then the people out here, I mean, you could see into it, but you also would read out there too.
For people listening, I hope I'm not speaking out of school here or whatever. I'm going to use a big word, but it's not a big word. But I believe you would call this shape a torus. Okay. It's like a circle, but 3D kind of.
Okay.
So like there's an outer band and then there's like an inner band. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty crazy.
What's even crazier though is this is the outside. So it's like
Jesus.
open, but it's inside.
Yeah.
And it's like covered, but it's open. And what's crazy is it's not far from LAX, so they had height restrictions.
Yeah.
So instead of building it from the ground up, they went down.
Oh.
So if you go back to this picture, right? These first 2 rows are ground, like where like this is here, that's ground level.
Oh wow.
So then it's only like two bowls up,
Right.
and 2 bowls down.
Wow.
So it's like it's really fucking cool.
That's awesome. And whenever I see, like, looking at the outer view of the stadium, like whenever I see something like these big pillars, I'm just like, how the fuck did they make that? That shouldn't exist. And what's even crazier is sorry, I kicked the TV. There's shit that's bigger than this. There's shit that eclipses this.
When I see, like, you know, like even walking around New York, right? You could be on like one square block and like look up at the buildings. And I always think this, like, because you were just there. You're just in New York today. Like, if you just looked up and you're like, this is the city. This is it.
Yeah.
Like, whatever's one square block you're at in Manhattan. Yeah. Right? Like, I would be like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But then, like, no. This is one block of like this whole thing.
Yeah.
And like, the Burj Khalifa, like that, I can't wrap my mind around it. That's like airplanes to me too. Like, I see it, like, when you're on the turnpike and you pass the airport, it's like, how?
Yeah.
How is that up there?
Yeah.
Like, I know that somebody can give me an answer.
Yeah.
And that if I really wanted to, I could understand it.
Yeah.
But still, how?
Right.
You know?
And you see, like, whatever plane. What was the plane that had all those issues? That was like the biggest plane in the world. And
Which one?
I don't fucking know. I don't read the news. Anyway,
there's 2 levels in some. What?
Yeah, that's a mind.
You know the
blower.
big dude. Do you know the galaxies? I think there's C5 galaxies.
Yeah,
dude.
The military uses them.
Yes. Holy shit! I was down near McGuire, down by Six Flags, and that's like the Pine Barrens, and all the roads are like narrow back there, or whatever, like 1 lane each way, and I didn't hear it. And I was driving, and I like came around a turn, and I guess it was landing over there, or it just took off. But like, it wasn't that. It was maybe 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
But it was so big, and like I didn't see it. And when I turned the corner, like above the trees, dude, it like scared the shit out of me, dude. I thought we were like getting abducted. But like, you see one of those planes, and then you see it landed, and then the front opens up, and like they drive tanks out of it. It's like, how?
Yeah.
And then they drop Hummers out of planes with parachutes.
Yeah.
Who thought that was gonna work? And then it just did. Like, were they ready to sacrifice a Hummer if it didn't work?
Yeah. They're
That's
like,
insane.
you know how we drop people out of planes with parachutes? Just make the parachute bigger. It should work.
Dude, this shit. You want to see some crazy stuff? Oh, real quick though, back to this.
Yeah.
If you back to that outside picture, right? The Rams, when they moved to LA, they were playing in the LA Coliseum, and that's like they think they built that for the 32 Olympics, and like it looks like a super old stadium, and like the seats might be benches, but they might be seats. I'm not sure. But either way, like, you think like, okay, it's just a field and seats, like, and they have concessions. Like, how modern could it be? Yeah. But literally, there's like probably 90 years between both of those stadiums, and you're like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
But like, when that Coliseum opened, people are like, how could this get better? You know what I mean? And like, we go to this now, right? Like, not that I've been there, but like when Danielle's dad went, he was like, you know, it was like the nicest stadium ever. It was like so nice, whatever, all that stuff. And, you know, you think like, you go here, how could this get better?
Yeah.
Like, what more could they do?
Anal massage.
In every seat, you know? And if your ticket doesn't line up, like with the seat, like if you're in the wrong seat, like it won't go up in you. And then people will be like, ah, man, you know, it'll be like incentive to sit in your seat.
I'll go a step further because I find that shit so annoying. If you sit in the wrong seat, there's like a little spike that just like ramps
It's not
up
a massager. It's a spike. Dude, when we went to SZA at Madison Square Garden, we were in the right seats, but one section over. Yeah. Like, let's say we were in section like 220. I was in 221.
Yeah.
And these people came, and we had to move over one. And I was like, no, like what? And I was looking, and the girl who was like, she was next to us, and I thought she had to move. Dude, she pulled out her ticket and was like so annoyed and showed us. And I was like, oops, sorry. But like, she was such a bitch for no reason. Like, that still pisses me off. But
dude, you calling that girl a bitch is so funny.
I was in the wrong seat. I don't give a fuck. She was mean.
Yeah, no. I get it. And like, I don't know. People get upset about that because like it's maybe
I didn't do it on purpose.
What?
Be in the wrong section.
No. I'm saying, I'm talking about your usage of the word bitch.
Oh.
Like, people get upset, like, oh, like it's like rude to women and like what. I get it, but like. The other day I was driving. I told you I went to like see my girl's little sister went to prom. I went to like be with her family, and they were all taking pictures and shit. And like when we were driving out there was this like dumb fucking woman. My girl pointed her out. She was like, "Oh my God, like this girl in the car next to us is like on her phone and something insane, like doing her nails or something, like just so not driving a car the right way."
Yeah.
And so I looked over and like she's leaving, we're at a light and this idiot woman is leaving a giant gap in front of her because she's just not looking at anything she's supposed to be looking at. And I just said something like, "Oh my God, like that's so crazy. What the fuck is this woman doing?" And I was just going on a little rant, and I ended it by going, "Fucking, what are you doing, you stupid fucking cow?" and my girlfriend's mouth like dangled open. She was like, "Oh my God." And I was just like, whatever. There's certain things you could say within a relationship, like you and I say crazy shit, like
Sure.
I don't mean anything harmful by that. Like I don't disrespect women. Like I'm just saying that to be funny. And also I feel like when you call a woman a cow, it's like a fat woman. This was not a fat woman, so it was like super evident that it was just like a nothing thing to say.
But you're still like new, and you're trying to be like funny and
and
cool
edgy and like shocking.
Yeah.
I was like, this fucking cow.
Yeah. But
really
but
funny.
like in that situation, like you have a right to be like
mean.
Yeah.
You should be able to say mean things to bad people.
But also too, I have no right to get mad. I was in the wrong.
Oh yeah.
And this girl got annoyed that I was in the wrong seat, which she was totally in the right to get annoyed to. But just she looks so annoyed for something so minor. So she's a bitch.
You could be more understanding. You don't have to be a little grouch.
And it's not like the concert didn't start.
Yeah.
So like I didn't interrupt anything.
Yeah.
So why were you such a bitch?
Yeah. I mean, could it have been that like other people had already like came and gone, like done the same thing?
Maybe. I don't know. But fuck you.
Yeah, when we went to that Yankees game, like we sat like it was kind of a similar thing. We sat in like the correct seats, but like excuse me, we might not have been in the right row. I don't know, but like I was where we were gonna have to move because we're sitting in the bleachers. But like these guys came in with this big group and they kicked somebody else out there. Like, sorry, you're in our seats. Like, you gotta move. We have a big group, and but yeah, it is annoying as somebody who's done it. Like, just fucking sit where you're supposed to sit. How hard is that?
But as you were saying that, like, there's no better feeling than being right.
Yeah.
And having the ticket and being like, no. And you know what's even better? When, like, it's something that's not crowded.
Yeah.
Then you're just being a cock. And I love that type of shit, dude. That's so fun. Yeah. Do you ever do it on purpose and then hope nobody, like, comes in that seat? Like at the movies or some shit?
When
you have to play dumb and, like, you don't speak English.
Sorry. I want to make up an accent, but it's no.
Can you even
make up an accent?
Yeah, like I feel like everything is already a thing.
That's the thing. I feel like, how do you make up a new accent?
Yeah,
we'll try off the podcast.
Yeah,
people don't need to hear us.
That's a quick way to get canceled. Trying to make up a
new accent, which can't be offensive because it's made up,
brand new.
But to get there, we'll have to like workshop it.
Yeah. It's
we'll figure it out.
This, since we're speaking of how things get in the sky, Red Bull, dude. This is why I drink this shit. It's so cool, dude. So they made. I don't know, when is this from? Hang on, when is this from? 2 weeks ago. Okay, cool. I saw this as a TikTok or like a reel or something. Why'd you just take my picture?
Because my girlfriend texted me and said any update.
Oh. I'm sorry. Am I keeping you?
That's okay.
Can you give me another 20?
Yeah.
Can you give me another? Yeah. Okay. Cool. You know something else?
I'm gonna sprint out of here.
That's
though,
okay.
Just so you know.
I don't know how this happens. My laptop loses time.
That's very weird.
Right? Like right now it's 11:07, and this says 11:01.
Oh, wow.
And if I set it, and sometimes it's fast.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Anyway, dude, Red Bull built a bowl, like a skate park bowl.
Yeah.
And they attached a hot air balloon to it. And they sent this guy up in it, right? And he's BMXing in a bowl Look at this.
I don't like that.
Look at this.
I don't. That's fucking insane.
How nuts is this?
I also do not like that. That scares
He's wearing
the
a
shit out of
parachute
me.
too.
Oh,
But,
okay, that's good.
yeah. Like,
Does he end it by jumping?
I don't know.
Out
I don't
on
know.
purpose?
We can look.
That'd
but
be awesome.
oh my god, dude.
That's fucking insane.
Look at this.
As a feat of engineering.
Just Google riding a skate park under a hot air balloon. Dude, look at this, dude.
That's wild. Oh, he's doing flips and shit. Like, fuck
in
that,
the bowl, dude.
I wouldn't even be in the basket.
Yeah,
I don't want to be in a hot air balloon.
There's something like romantic
period.
about hot air balloons. They do that festival here, and they have one that's like tethered.
Yeah.
So it goes up, but it only goes up like 100 feet, 200 feet.
Yeah.
That I might do. But
Yeah.
these things are just willy-nilly. Like, these just go wherever.
Yeah.
You know? And then you have to, like, ask permission to land? You know about that?
What does that mean?
Like when the balloon festival happens, right?
Yeah.
They send the balloons up, and then they just go.
Yeah.
And then they get low, and if they get over somebody's, like, yard, they have to ask them. They can't just land.
What?
And then it's like a thing. They give them, like, champagne, and they toast or whatever.
Uh-huh.
They land on my lawn. I'm a recovering alcoholic. they gotta fly back up. But
What's that alcohol? Fake alcohol you like?
the Heineken 0.0.
Yeah. You're like,
you
do you have any of that?
Got some of that up there. There's one called Toast, and it's supposed to be like fake champagne. It's really just like apple cider, but it's just really good.
Okay.
That's the first. This episode is sponsored by Toast. Does he jump out? Wait, I gotta know if he jumps out now. I don't want the sound on because I don't know if there's gonna be like copyrighted music on this. But I want to see if he jumps. Oh, I think he does jump. Wait, let's find out.
Wasted opportunity if he doesn't.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's cool that they built like a mock course on the ground.
Oh yeah.
So
I think it was that actual bowl.
Okay.
I think it was that. Oh, he didn't jump? Yeah, that's a pretty missed
That's a
opportunity.
shame.
Yeah,
but
also too, how the hell did they film this? With a drone or another? Oh, helicopter right there.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
That's fucking wild.
But imagine.
Well, no, it looks like they had a drone and a helicopter.
Oh yeah,
You
there's a
can even see
drone.
the
Yeah,
shadow.
there's a drone right there. Imagine like, what's the equivalent of this? Like, imagine you started like, what's like another? Imagine you started like a clothing brand.
Yeah.
And then just to get it popular, you did this shit. Like, who's thinking of this? Like, I think like if they stopped making energy drinks, they'd probably still be good. Like,
Yeah.
They're like not even. That's like. I wonder what % of their business is even the drinks, because like.
And they have that thing. I don't know if they still have it, but what's the thing where they like fly things off an aircraft carrier?
Oh, they do the Flugtag, I think it's called.
Flugtag,
right?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
They used to have those commercials, right?
Well, the thing where the people make the planes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what it's called.
It's
right?
like basically people are making like fucking Leonardo da Vinci flying machines,
Flugtag,
but
yeah.
they don't work.
Yeah,
and
no, they don't work.
It's always
at all.
fun.
Dude, we should go to this.
That would be really fun.
wanna
I'm
go?
down to do that.
Okay. Well, I've got to find out when it is.
And that could be like our first foray into expanding our empire.
Okay.
And we do like interviews and shit.
Dude,
I don't want to do that.
August
wanna
August
talk to
12th in Cincinnati.
August 12th in Cincinnati. We're going.
You want to go?
Yeah, I really do.
Okay, wait. Let's see when that is.
Firm commit.
Don't play.
No, bro.
Oh, dude, it's a Saturday.
Okay. Is that bad for you?
No, that's perfect.
Okay, good.
Because then we could get back Sunday night.
Yeah.
Because Cincinnati's not a far drive.
How far is it?
11 hours.
Okay.
I'll do it over here.
Let's do it.
Again, every episode we give more information on where we are. Drive, everybody knows
Let's
we're
book
in
our hotel.
everybody knows we're in New Jersey because we say it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's fine. I mean, people are gonna know that.
Yeah, but then just draw an 11-hour line from Cincinnati. You could find us.
Right.
Let's see how far. 9.5.
Oh well, don't tell them the exact.
That's okay then.
You could have let them believe it's 11 hours.
Yeah, it's okay.
Whatever. 9.5. That's doable.
With
as hell.
traffic, it's probably 11. Do you want to go to that, dude?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Do you have to-
Don't forget and don't back out.
No, I'm not gonna.
We're
Hang on.
committed. We're doing it.
Set a reminder for August 1st.
What do you want to be reminded about?
Go to Red Bull Cincinnati with Brady on the 12th of August. Oh, I'll remember what that means, and I'll
I
look
just
it up.
burped into the mic.
That's okay. Let's do that. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
Dude, we're having such a good chill time. I know you want to get out of here.
Yeah. I think it'd be really cool to be like on like the creative side of that, just coming up with bullshit, stupid things like this.
It said apply.
Oh, really?
Oh, you mean make up the events?
Yeah, make
like
up the events.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
Dude,
what if we just put like a skate park in the sky? Could we do that?
they had that guy out, jump from outer space. You remember that?
Oh yeah,
Felix Baumgartner.
Yeah.
Dude, what? I was at Six Flags watching on my phone. I'm like, this is insane. I was in line for Superman. I'm like,
This guy is Superman.
Dude, wait,
He's like a shitty Superman because he can't fly. He just falls. But
this would be great promo for us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, should we make our own?
That's what I'm
thing?
saying. Dude, start your application. What do we have to do? Team. Okay, wait. It's asking. Oh, why is it asking university? We didn't do that. Why should we choose you?
Didn't somebody like die at one of these?
No, I don't think they would still have it if they did. Dude, not only go to it, we got to do it. We got to try to do it.
Oh,
but then we have to build something.
Well, you're always talking. You were just talking about how you like to.
That is true.
To fix stuff.
Dude, how great would it be to retire this backdrop as our sail?
That'd be great.
Right?
Yeah. Cut
Dude.
it up into triangles or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think we could do this.
Can I read you something?
Sure.
So nobody's died.
Okay.
KDKA's that's like a radio station, I assume.
Okay.
Dave Crawley sues Red Bull Regatta over 2017 river plunge injuries. This reporter, let's see, he suffered injuries to his spleen, his diaphragm, and a traumatic brain injury.
Oof.
As
you're saying this, I remembered I can't swim.
Dude, it's all or nothing.
Yeah. Go for it.
I want to read this from another article.
This one guy just made a big corn. How did he think that was going to work? Look.
Well, that's what I was saying, or what I was thinking rather, we should just not even try.
Dude, what if we make a table, like a platform
this?
that's exactly this set,
and we just drive it.
Just get
yeah,
pushed.
that would be so cool.
Like we're doing a podcast and we just get pushed into the whatever.
I wonder
water.
if they would let us do it because it's self-promotion. What if they're like, we don't want you pushing.
Yeah, our logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think I've drank enough on the show and in my life for them to just, all right.
Yeah.
But either way, we should go.
Yeah.
Even if we get denied, we should go.
I'm so down.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We'll get you.
Is there anything to do in Cincinnati?
We go to a Reds game. Get your foot off me. Get your foot off me. Jesus
I'm cackling like a witch.
Yeah. We'll tell why we were late and then we get out of here. Or we'll tell what happened when we were late.
Okay.
So originally we were supposed.
Sorry, just real quick. Don't say we.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This time I'll accept the blame.
Thanks.
We were supposed to do it at 7:30.
Yeah.
But you were sleeping, so let's give a little bit to you. Let's give a little bit to you.
Okay, but it didn't matter because you weren't ready.
Fine. You were sleeping. But anyway.
Yeah.
I said, we got to push it back a little. Yeah. And then I was like, actually, I'm going to be a lot later because I had to go to the store.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to say what store because then you're going to tell how you guessed, right?
Yeah.
We're going to tell what happened.
Okay.
So I was like, I got to go to the store. I want to trim up my beard so I don't look crazy on camera. And I was like, I'll be as quick as possible. So go to the store, go home, trim my beard up, get everything ready. Come here. I text you at 9. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm on my way. So I get here. You were right in front of me. Right? So we park and you get out of my car and then I open the door and you're standing at my car.
Yeah.
And I'm grabbing my bags and I said, I'm late, but I got a real good excuse and I'll tell you on the podcast. Yeah. And then
I said, you got a cat?
And I looked at you and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, how did you know? And the store I went to was Petco and I left the litter in the back because I was like, it's too heavy. I'll get it in the morning. And I thought you read my mind. I was like, who were you talking to? Who did I tell? Because this just happened today. And
you said I was like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Like you have cat hair on your collar or something.
I don't actually have it yet. We're getting it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited too. I'm not really an animal guy, but I saw a video of this little
I was joking before the podcast, I hope it changes you radically and you become like Mr. Rogers basically and start wearing sweaters and shit.
Well, if I become that nice, we can't do this anymore. I don't think
I'll just have to turn up my dial. Because I said I'm a little ball of rage.
Yeah, we'll definitely switch.
Yeah. I
But
don't
yeah,
wanna
it's a
be
cute.
Republican.
I'm not. I'm not a Republican. Why do you keep saying that, dude? I don't like that, dude. I don't like
You're
you.
gonna have to start stealing from the grocery store.
I don't know what the joke is. I don't know where this started, but it's like this running joke you have that I steal from the grocery store, and it's not true. It's this thing that you just made up and you think is so funny.
Please leave all this in.
I'm gonna, because it's not true. You keep saying that it's not true. I don't understand.
Do you think they can they use this against you in court if you keep saying that it's not true?
But what do you use it? How? It doesn't happen. It's not real.
Whatever, man.
I don't know why
love
you say this. Dude, that's so crazy. That's so crazy you would say that about me.
I love you so much.
You could say funny, jokey things about me, but
Sure.
accusing me of stealing from the grocery store is nuts. But anyway, I'm getting a cat. I love you too. I'm getting a cat. I don't know what I'm going to name it. I got to meet it first. It's a girl. It's a little tiny black cat.
You said you wanted to name it.
I want to name it
potentially.
Suki. But I want to name it that because of Suki from Devin Aoki's character from Too Fast, Too Furious. And I think I got to check.
Do you know the name of like every actor in that movie?
Yeah, why?
Devin Aoki. Like, I just think it's funny because, like, no disrespect to Devin Aoki, but I'm sure that's nobody. Like,
That's
I'm sure
Steve's sister.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. But I'm sure like nobody really knows who Devin Aoki is.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
I would say most people, if you did a Jimmy Kimmel on the street, most people don't know who Devin Aoki is. I'm not shitting on Devin Aoki. Fucking, I'm not saying her name anymore.
Look how many movies she was in. She was in Sin City.
Like 10?
She was in Sin City.
Okay.
I think she was a supermodel.
Let's give her flowers. Can I see her?
Yeah.
She a tasty?
Oh my God, be respectful, dude.
You called a woman a bitch for not.
That's not.
Listen,
she was acting to me she was acting like a bitch towards me. What do you expect?
We're equal opportunity haters, like we're disrespectful to everybody. And tasty is a nice thing to say about somebody.
Dude, I could think about my favorite.
I can't wait until we're so famous people go back and see us saying horrible shit.
Yeah,
and then we get canceled. But we'll rack up millions first. Oh yeah, I remember seeing her. Yeah. For those who can't see, she is tasty.
she's very gorgeous.
She's a nice looking lady.
So, yeah. So this is what I might name my cat.
Oh, nice.
Suki. Not Devin, Suki.
And I told you there's also a character on the Gilmore Girls, and you said your girl likes Gilmore Girls, so it's perfect.
Yeah, it works. But I don't know. I got to meet it. I got to catch its vibe, Yeah. I might want to change it to something else.
Might be more of a Tyrese.
Yeah, Ludacris.
Wait, is Ludacris in the second one too?
He's in Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh, really? Yeah. I thought it was just Tyrese Gibson and Paul Walker.
No, Ludacris. Ludacris is like he was just a mechanic in that one anyway. He had he owned the shop.
Oh. Is Vin Diesel's not in it?
No,
right?
he wanted nothing to do with that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he didn't want there to be like a lot, and then he.
That's so interesting. There was that one, and there was the third one, Tokyo Drift, which I love.
Tokyo Drift. That's second for me. But now, if in the series, I think if you watch them in order, you don't watch them in the release order. If you want to watch the story in order,
yeah.
But like the lowest rated one is Too Fast, Too Furious. It's like the best one, but also it doesn't fit in the thing because in the universe that well because it's wasn't planning to be like a. It's not like a sequel, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know what's funny too? The names of all the movies.
Do
you know about that? Because like
no, what about
it? Okay. Hang on. So you have the first one that came out, The Fast and the Furious. Okay.
That was the first one.
The Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
Then Too Fast, Too Furious. Then you have The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Okay. Then you have Fast and Furious. Then you have Fast 5.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Fast and Furious 6. Now, mind you, Fast 5 is Fast F-I-V-E.
F-I-V-E. Yeah.
Not a number.
Yeah.
Then you have Fast and Furious 6 number. Okay. Then you have Furious 7. Yeah. Do you know all these in order?
I'm sure I've heard them before.
Then you have The Fate of the Furious.
Then
you have F9. Then you have Fast X. They've never used Roman numerals up until that point. And then they have Fast X Part 2.
Oh, they're doing a part 2.
It says untitled.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'll be the last one.
Oh, okay.
But
the last one until the next one.
Until Vin Diesel runs out of money. You know Tyrese used to have like a Benihana in his backyard?
Tyrese Gibson had an actual Benihana.
Yeah.
Is that because he knew Steve Aoki's sister?
Yeah, I don't know.
And they're the heirs to the Benihana fortune?
He might. I don't know.
That's not racism, by the way. That's actually true. Just to be clear.
Yeah, dude. He has like a whole... This is the level. Say, what do you want from the podcast? This is what I want from this podcast, dude. You got to be shitting me. Look at this. Okay, so there it is, right? You scroll down. It's like a whole ass Benihana.
That's amazing. That's amazing, is what I was trying to say.
Where's the other picture?
Was that Aziz Ansari?
Yeah.
He went to his Benihana?
I don't know why. He has a spa on his roof. Dude, Tyrese is the man, dude.
Yeah, who's living life better than Tyrese Gibson?
There was another picture in there.
At least at the time of this article.
We're stalling now. You're on your phone.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. This has been the Z-Listers podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Woo! Next week, we got an email. We got 2 questions in the email. We got another episode, another edition of Historical Figure Fight Club. Maybe Brady will have his trip booked, and I can coax him into telling me where he's going. And again, thanks for hanging out.
I'll share my itinerary. My hotel.
And, keep sending applications because you never know.
Yeah.
Trains derail.
Yeah.
Have a good one, brother. Love you.
What does that mean? That sounds like a threat.
It's not a threat. I'm just saying.
You've graduated to bombing trains now? That's crazy.
What? No, I'm just saying you could go on a California Zephyr and end up in the Rockies somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Eaten by a mountain goat.
Yeah. I gotta pee.
All right. Yep. Thanks for listening.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.